What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you the first official answer from AST and the step-by-step instruction what should you do if you want to receive your shares of NextBridge hydrocarbons and if you want to hold them in AST. Then we'll continue with the news that probably might be an evidence that Webull is supporting the fraudulent activity of potentially FINRA, and I have to say that I have two potential evidence of this action. And at the end of this video I will show you that probably we are about to see the first lawsuit against NextBridge hydrocarbons. So stay tuned. And let's start with the John Burda Twitter account. For those of you who don't know, John Burda is the former CEO of Torchlight Energy, and Torchlight Energy is the predecessor of NextBridge Hydrocarbons company, and he also wants to solve the problem of naked shorts and of potential fraudulent activity, and he reposted this tweet. And this tweet was made just 12 hours ago by Marcos Monteiro, and he says, "Hey guys, I'm a basketball fan and I created a text about MMTLP using a basketball analogy." And here's the screenshot, and you can zoom in, and here is this file, and I have to say that it is quite precise comparison of MMTLP saga and the basketball game. And on top of that, John Burda also retweeted this comparison made by C. Sterling, and here is the comparison of Madoff story and the MMTLP story. And because of this comparison, probably we might see a bigger exposure on a broader audience that probably might help us to solve this problem. So, and let me show you some official letters. First of all, I want to pay your attention on the main one, and we are on reddit.com, and this is the MMTLP thread. And right here you can find the letter straight from AST. And I want to pay your attention on just several paragraphs. Shareholders do not need to do anything. The broker will get a certificate for the new shares upon issuance on December 14th, 2022. And if the broker no longer wants to hold the shares, brokers will send the new shares to AST with distribution instructions for each holder. AST will issue new shares to brokers based upon the instructions received from DTC. However, brokers will be referred to DTC regarding their positions or information about the exchange. Shares being issued will be the exact amount that were on record for the record date. The new company NextBridge shares are private and will not be listed on the exchange. Please contact your broker to have the shares transferred from their name into your name on AST's books. The shares are private now and don't have any value on the stock market or liquidity. And here is the exact procedure what should you do, and let me quote it for you. For an individual stockholder who wants to move shares from a broker to American Stock Transfer, the process is called DRS transfer, direct registration. With this method, no physical stock certificates are involved. The steps are as follows. First, a beneficial owner should call his or her broker to provide instructions. Please send 100 shares to American Stock Transfer via DRS in registered form. Second, the broker will log onto the DRS or profile system to enter the necessary instructions. The system will create an account automatically at AST, and the shares will be credited to that account. The shares will be issued in electronic registered form known as book entry form. There is no physical stock certificate, so there is nothing for the shareholder to lose or misplace. And I think it might be a crucial point for Webull that asks about $235 fee for the issuance of this physical certificate. So, and the third step, The day after the shares are credited into the AST account, AST will send a statement to the owner by postal mail confirming that the shares have been moved. So, and this will be the third step, will be the proof of your ownership of NextBridge hydrocarbon shares in AST. And this might be very important proof of the ownership. So, and here is the official contact information, and you can use this letter. And by the way, I will put all the links in the description below in order to make it much easier for you. And let me show you that we have more evidence that Webull is still lending the MMTLP shares. And here is the tweet from Ricardo Lopez, and it was made on January the 5th. And he said, if MMTLP was halted on December 9 and you supposedly received the paper certificates, how is possible that my MMTLP shares still loaned? If my shares still loaned, have you been able to register them with AST? Hope you have answers to my two questions, Ricardo. And here is the official answer from Webull. Hi Ricardo, theoretically shares can still be lent out even if the stock is not tradable. It does not necessarily mean the shares were traded on that date. It just means that the shares were being lent out during that date. According to our clearing firm, there is still an open contract with a negative rate for the private stock under the FPSL program. We can still register your shares with AST if you are willing to pay the $235. Sincerely, Rick Webull, e-service representative. So, basically, it is the first evidence that Webull is still in a short position on MMTLP, and this also corresponds with more than 200,000 shares failed to deliver on the December the 9th date. And I covered it in my previous video that we have a huge increase in number of failed to deliver stocks on the halting date. On top of this evidence, let me show you another one. This is the screenshot, and it is the repost from Liz Clemens Whistle. And she wrote, so someone did an experiment with Webull Global and turned on lending for his MMTLP shares today, and they lent them out for a stock that's delisted and not tradable. So, and here's the initial tweet. It was made by McGurrick, and he said, I joined the Webull stock lending program so I could see the problem with my few shares. My MMTLP got lent out immediately, and it is not listed as TBA or NextBridge. And here is the screenshot. Let me zoom in a little bit. Right here you can see the QCIP number M074526, and it is basically the date is January the 7th, so 2 days after the Ricardo's screenshot. And right here you can see the interest of $0.00022. And this is another evidence that Webull is still in a short position on MMTLP. And definitely it is very, very suspicious that this broker dealer has this position. And I have to say that we have to do a lot of work in order to solve this problem, because right now we are about to see the first lawsuit. Let me show you this. First of all, let me show you that we don't have any news, any official statements from NextBridge Hydrocarbons. On investor section we have zero news, and because of this, let me show you this tweet. It is a copy and paste account, and he or she tweeted, it's time for NextBridge Hydrocarbon to speak up. Enough is enough. If they won't address shareholders' willing, they can do so in court. A group of shareholders is filing a lawsuit against them now. Never blindly trust a company. Too many screw over their investors. And I have to say that I anticipated this news, because a lot of people lost their money. About 65,000 people were involved in this fraudulent activity, and they want their money back. At least they want their money back. And because of this, I think we have to see these lawsuits, and these lawsuits should be filed against any company that might be involved in this process. Definitely, FINRA has an absolute immunity to the lawsuits, but nevertheless, we have to solve this problem by ourselves. And that's why I will continue to do my best in order to spread this information to as many people as I can. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and share this video via all of your social media. And this is the way how we can help each other. See you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up.